churches, and I just thought I'd visit with y'all while I was driving over. I know this road through here is a little loud, but that's what you get when you ain't got no fancy equipment. And I don't think I want to invest in any of that at this point. It can get quite costly. I was looking on Amazon the other day at some different stuff, and y'all, if I'd have bought everything that I looked at, it would have been over $1,000. And I'm like, you're doing this as a hobby. Do you really want to spend $1,000? I don't think so. Not at this point in my life. If it was an investment to get it back, that'd be different. But like I said, right now, this is a hobby, like painting or hunting or gardening or, whatever. So, we use what we have. And I don't want it to be a job. When you create another job, it's work, and then it's not fun. So, I want this channel to be fun. I want it to be fun for me. Y'all, there's a cute little apartment right here to the left for sale, but it's two of them in one building, and they want to sell you both of them. And I only need one. I guess I could buy both and rent one out. It'd be a pretty good little profit. Rent in this area, y'all, is very expensive. Very expensive. I know my granddaughter's been living at home through college to save money to purchase her a house, and I think it's very smart that she's done that. She's worked since high school, and she's saved her money all this time. And I think that's awesome that she's done that, because you got to have such a large down payment. If you get a nice house, you got to have a large down payment. And y'all know I've been watching real estate a long time, and y'all, so many of these people, they try to get a loan, but they can't. The deal falls through. A lot. I didn't realize so many deals didn't go through till I started watching real estate real close. Over a year and a half ago, I look at real estate every day. It's just like a hobby now or something. I enjoy looking at it and going back to see certain houses and things, how much they come off of them. Like I'm learning when I see the price, will it be 2 weeks or a month, and they're going to come down so many thousands of dollars and stuff like that. I'm getting pretty good at it, y'all. I'm getting pretty good at predicting that stuff. Every once in a while I get surprised, but more times than not, I'm pretty head on that stuff now. And the prices the last few months have came down around in this area tremendously. But like, say cities 20 or 30 miles from our city, y'all, their real estate was never as high as Nacogdoches. We found tons of stuff. My daughter-in-law was helping me look for a while, and we found a lot of real estate, nice places in other towns. It's just I didn't want to be in those towns. The towns are fine. I just knew where I wanted to be, and the prices. I even thought about moving for a little while. To turn around and flip it. But at my age, moving everything I have is quite a chore. And I even looked into those moving people, you know, that you rent, pay, whatever you do with those people. I don't know what word I'm looking for, y'all. Excuse me, good old East Texas pollen. I got a craw full, as the old folks say. Well, I can't be outside a few minutes and I start doing that. See, I was out with the dogs before I got in the car. Taking them to potty so they would be comfortable while I was gone doing this. Well, that sun is getting me this morning. It's getting to me. My glasses are tinted, but it still bothers me. Y'all know I told y'all I got the tint put on my glasses last time because I didn't want to wear those clip-on sunglasses. And I can't wear regular sunglasses anymore unless I'm the passenger in the car. Nobody ever drives me, so my sunglasses are in here, but I don't get to use them. And there's also a cute little house right up, well, it says house. I would call it like a townhouse or a condo, but it don't say that. But right down this little road right here, there's another little road back to the left, and it'd be a great walking area. I've drove through there a few times, and it's all, you know, like my age or older people that live around, so it would be quiet. I need a more quiet area and less yard work. And it's got a double garage and a very small front yard. And several of my friends live down this road right here where we're about to go to this intersection. So I would be close to friends. There's a few houses I found, but yeah, there's no point in me doing that. I wouldn't be accomplishing anything. I'd still have a yard and all that work, and I don't know, the right thing will come up at the right time. I'll just continue on with life right where I'm at until Lord opens the door. Man, we got the rush coming out. And depending on how many people's in here, I may just do a pickup box again. That's usually what I do over here because there's always such a long wait, y'all. And you don't really get that much more stuff by waiting. You do get some things, you do get to pick and have a choice. But the basic ingredients in the box is okay for me with the other places that I go, that I do pick out what I want. So I do get to pick out my meat here, and that's good because meat's one of the most expensive things, although I don't eat much. I don't eat much meat anymore and don't do much cooking. Since I'm back on this vegan thing so much, I just use my air fryer, and so I'm not making any videos, y'all, because it surely ain't exciting stuff. Okay, guys, we got our ticket. We're gonna go around and pick our box up. There was a lot of people in there waiting. I didn't want to wait. honestly, by the time you wait through that many people, everything's so picked over. You know, if there's anything that's out of the ordinary, you know, something that everybody would want, they're gonna pick it all, you know, before you get there anyway. So that's why I just do a pickup box. You get your basic stuff here, and then when I'm at the other places, I you know, pick out different items if they have them. No line, no line. It's gonna be quick and easy. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
In the very back. I'm great.
Very back. Pickup ticket with chicken in the way back. You in park? Are you in park?
I am, right here.
Okay, good.
Right here in park.
I'm just making sure.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I was telling you that story. So this principal, no, the athletic principal.
Uh-oh, he's telling a story about the principal. That ought to be a good one. We might should have stayed back there and heard that story. That's probably the story that's on the news. I'm not even gonna talk about that, but y'all can look up the story about the principal. So, I'm telling you, there is some stuff going on in Texas with these teachers and stuff. I've never in my life, you know, like when I was a kid, a teacher was somebody that you really looked up to and respected, you know? Now, what are they doing sitting here? Are they broke down, or are they just sitting here? I guess they just sitting there. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm glad I still got some great nieces and nephews in school, but I'm glad my son and granddaughter's out. Because this old world is a mess, y'all. It's a mess. Some people don't believe in the devil, but I'm gonna tell y'all, the devil is busy. He is busy messing everything up around here. He's coming into everybody's mind and breaking up relationships and, you know, just planting garbage. He's just whispering in your ear, and people believe it. So that's why you gotta stay in church and stay hooked up with some people that believe like you do, you know, and get fed positive, and so you can help get that crap out of your head. Well, I know people right now that don't go to church, that went to church, and they can tell you, when they was in church, things ain't perfect, but things was surely better. Because when they got out, they just thought everything was going to be lovely, but it got much worse. But anyway, enough of that. But y'all know, I have to preach it every now and then. It's just the way it is, because it's just true. Oh, y'all, look at that sign. Boy, somebody. I'm going to have to ask my friend who hit that. Her mom lives right there, a couple houses down on the right. They crashed into that. That's the entrance to a neighborhood. Anyway, when we get home, I'm going to show y'all what we got. Good morning, y'all. We made it home. Okay, let's see what's in this box. Nugget and Bruley sitting down here waiting to go OUT. So we got lasagna. Y'all, that's really not bad. Actually, I put chicken or beef broth with this. and I added the meat and made a soup. And it's really good to make it really, you know, loose like soup. We got some more chicken. Mac and cheese. Y'all, this cornbread mix is really good. And if you put a little honey in it, it's really good. We got some bacon mix. That makes pretty good biscuits. I've made biscuits with that before. We got some grape jelly and some peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. You know, this to-go box, it's the basic stuff usually all the time. Pinto beans, rice. Y'all, I haven't been eating much rice lately. I usually eat a lot of rice. And I don't know, I guess I got tired of it. I need to cook some rice up and do some rice dishes. We got oranges. These oranges are really good for breakfast. I like them for a snack or for breakfast. We got our box milk, which is good because if the milk in the refrigerator goes bad, we got milk on the shelf. We got green beans. We got tomatoes. Y'all know I love these tomatoes. I like to eat them with crackers. Potatoes, whole corn, black beans. I just rinse these off and put them in a container in the refrigerator, and I add them to burritos, tacos, salads. Y'all, anything I eat, you can throw them in there. Gives you that little extra protein. They're already cooked, so that's good. Sweet peas. I'm about ready for some sweet pea salad. Mixed vegetables. It's been a while since we got mixed vegetables, y'all. That's good to make chicken pot pie. Diced peaches. Diced peaches and pear juice. I've never noticed that being on this can before, as many times as I've eaten them. And we got some sliced pears. And these are always good in the summer, this warm weather coming up. It's always good in the summer to have those cold. And also you can freeze the canned fruit or vegetables, y'all. You can freeze it and use them for your smoothies. I've done that before too, because I don't always have fresh. So y'all know me, I invent something. But I froze these oranges and pears and peaches many times to add to like my spinach and kale and stuff out of my garden to make a smoothie. And that's one of the things I was talking about in the video. I needed to step up and change. Through the winter, I did not want them. I didn't want that cold. I drank a lot of hot tea, but it's getting warm and I need to step up my game with that again, because that gives me a lot of extra fiber and nutrients. I was trying to get this organized here where I could get a picture. I'm hoping they'll use this for the thumbnail. If they don't, I'll go back and screenshot it myself. But that's our haul for today. Oh, did I tell y'all we got chicken, whole chicken? I don't think I did. Y'all look how huge. That guy asked me how I was gonna cook it. He said, you gonna make chicken and dumplings? I said, I'm probably gonna split that down the back. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the oven or do it on the grill. But when the weather starts getting hot, I like to put everything on the grill. But y'all, I put it in foil. There's a recipe in my playlist. I cut that skin up, put butter under the skin. But that looks like almost the skin's been taken off of that. And it may say on there somewhere that it's skinless. It just says young hen without the neck and giblets. So it looks like the skin's been removed, and that's what gives it flavor. But anyway, I cut the skin, put butter and garlic, my spices under the skin as well as on top. And then I just cook it slow off the fire. I cut like half the grill on and I put it off the fire and just cook it slow, y'all, that is the most moist, best chicken. And I haven't done one of those in a while. I used to do them like that. I'd give my sister half of it. But I haven't cooked one like that in a long time. But anyway, y'all be blessed. Know you're loved. Jesus loves you more. Count your blessings. If you're watching this, you can see. If you're listening to this, you can hear. Count your blessings. We'll see y'all in the next video.